What's up, y'all? Sitting out here at this church, just enjoying the weather. I was gonna get me another motel, but I said I can't keep doing that. Not yet. Uh, I got a spot though, but it ain't no motel. But it ain't. I can't say it's homeless. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot better. But you know what? I tell you what, man. It seems like the more videos I make, the worse they get. I'm telling you, it's like everywhere I go, you know what I'm saying? Somebody pops up. You know, I got a couple of videos where, I'll go sit somewhere and I mean, it be vacant like this, and somebody would come, So my whole thing is that, this whole America, I mean, everything is like orchestrated. This is somewhat like the Truman Show. It really is. The more I think about it, you know, um, you just got to wake up every day and go through this, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to really, really depend on Jesus, and you got to really be, steadfast and stuff like that. Sometimes you get discouraged, because the more you wake up, the more you see. And even in the Bible, it actually says that about the more you know, the more you're gonna feel so sad, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how people can be so brainwashed, and to the point that where you've been in this world this long. I've been in this world 45 years, you know what I'm saying? And I never knew the dirty little secret, And I mean, it's sad, and a lot of people are starting to wake up about it, you know what I'm saying? And even a lot of YouTubers, I listen to a few people's pages, and, and the things that they're saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually witnessing it, you know what I mean? And it's facts. And a lot of people tell you it's just conspiracy theories and different things of that nature, but I'm telling you, this thing is real. I'm so serious. And I mean these jokers, man, they walk in the sun. They do not care. They do not care, man. They are programmed, bro. And the thing about it is, I just want to ask the targets this, do it seems like nobody's working anymore? I mean, cars constantly up and down the street. I mean, all day long. You to the point, like, do y'all have jobs? I mean, there's a lot of temp services. No wonder why there's a lot of wanted signs. We need help signs on these doors. I guess the government then gave everybody jobs targeting people. Like I said in one of my other videos, the new temp service. Not labor ready. Gang stalkers ready. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, they're like, and I mean, when I say everywhere, man, I'm talking about even when you go to the bathroom in the library, they're like everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Yelling out the window, A lot of stuff don't bother a lot of TIs. They didn't got used to it, and they kind of getting stronger. But it almost sometimes when you go to work, it almost feels like, why am I even working for? And a lot of times that's how they want you to feel. They just want you to kind of give up on life. You know what I'm saying? And just do nothing. Just sit under a tree all day, and just mourn, And they know out of all targets, you know what I'm saying? Not all targets, but they know I refuse to do that. I be everywhere. I was looking on YouTube today. One of my ex-girlfriends, She passed away now. Actually, she passed away right behind me in the van. If you look up, let me see, Lachelle McGowan. Look up her YouTube page. Lachelle McGowan. You look up her YouTube page, and I'm on one of those. I might be on 2 of them. But anyway, we traveled all around the world. We'd have 4 cars. And I'm on one of the videos. When you pull up her page, you'll see some horses, and that'll be me and her. And she was a target individual too. And one night she went to the hospital, and because she used to drink a lot, man, because this thing was wearing her out. This targeted program, you know what I'm saying? And she was just drinking, and I had stopped drinking, and this was 4 years ago. And I had stopped drinking, you know what I'm saying, because I was like, and I was trying to get her to stop, and she stopped for a while and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? I'm riding in the van, and we parked by the, it's like a little ocean front, and I'm in the front of the van just sitting there talking, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not realizing that my girlfriend is in the back seat, like dead. And I'm like, what? And because I was like, Lachelle. And I'm sitting there talking to her, and I ain't getting no response. And I get out the van, and you'll see the van that we were driving in the video, her video. Well, actually, I was driving all the cars because she stayed drinking so much, I didn't even let her drive. But I got a DUI behind that too, because one time I did take a sip, and somehow when I started drinking, all of a sudden the cops got behind me right at a stoplight, said I was asleep behind the wheel. I was like, how can I be sleeping driving at the same time? Of course it was stalking, you know. But it's like they were waiting on me to like, it's like they could see everything you do. But I opened the van door, man, and she was just laying there stiff. I mean, I grabbed her and I was like, baby, wake up, what's up? You know, and she didn't respond. And I called the ambulance, man, and they just, you know, they act like they didn't even care, man. I mean, you know how you see somebody, you know, like, and they said, oh, it's too late, she already gone. It's almost like she was like an AI robot the way they was treating her. I was like, why y'all just throw her on the ground. They put a sheet on the ground. They threw her on the ground. You know, they didn't like even lay her on the ground. It's like they were treating her like a. And I was just looking at them like, are y'all okay? He's like, oh no, she's deceased. She's gone. And you know, and I'm sitting back thinking to myself, you know, because I wanted to like, you know, she had pancreatitis, something with her pancreas, but it was to the point that it wasn't like life threatening. You know what I'm saying? So, but when she left out that hospital is when it happened. And I'm wondering, did that hospital do something to her, you know? But anyway, man, that was my heart there. We was about to get married and everything, man. We traveled all around. I mean, even in her video, you see at the, in her comments, you know what I'm saying? How we traveled and everything like that, man. We had really a good time. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm telling you, I never was the type that could sit still. You know what I'm saying? I'm always on the go. I'm doing something, you know, and it is to the point that even when I, did have a place or whatever, I couldn't even stay in the house. I just always had to be like riding around, you know, doing anything, whether I had a car, somebody else's car, or a bicycle or something. I didn't do too much walking, but yeah, I had to be out, you know. But I tell you, you know what I'm saying, this program is like, and they don't care at all, man. Sometimes they'll come up to you and try to carry a conversation with you, and you can look in their eyes and they don't even look human. It's like their eyes get big when they talk to you. You know what I'm saying? And I be paying attention to little things like that when these gang stalkers come up to you and try to talk to you. You just look in their eyes, look at their body movements. Sometimes even when you step inside of a store, the person at the counter get nervous and drop something. I'm like, what is them demons in you just shaking up? I told this lady at Circle K. She started laughing, but she didn't know I was for real. You know, she started coughing real hard. And this wasn't no gang stalking cough, because you can hear like the phlegm coming up in her throat. So I was like, you know, and this happens to a lot of places I go. I step at the counter, they start coughing, and it'd be real coughing. You know, you could tell when somebody coughing fake and somebody really coughing. it's like something about the chosen ones when they step in front of certain people, man. It's like they get so nervous or something, you know. Some people say they can sense them demons. They can sense the angels around you, you know, because a lot of times, you know, in life, you know, we be targeted so bad, we be called, they lie on us so bad and call us so many things, you know what I'm saying? And this is to the point of people that's not even like really targeted, but they're just chosen. You know what I'm saying? The Bible said many have come, but few are chosen. And, you know, it's just to the point that wherever they step, you know what I'm saying, they just like, things just start to stir up. There's been places that I lived and it seemed like the whole block was live when I was there. And then when I move away and come back like 2 years later or so, it's like everybody done moved, the whole block is dead. And then when I move back over there, it's like everything started to get back live again. It's like real weird. It's like everything is, this whole life is like staged. It's like everything is just staged. And you seeing a lot of people that are going through this, you know, they're getting to the point that where, you know, they're coming forth now, you know what I'm saying? And even some people, a lot of targeted individuals are homeless too. Sometimes they get a place and stuff like that. It ain't because they it's their fault they're homeless. You know what I'm saying? It's just to the point that where, you know, if you get a motel or you get something, it's best to have your house already. If you're going to be targeted, it's best you have your house already, because you can like put cameras up and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you just like get in a motel room or something like that, man, you're going to catch purity hell. You really are. You know what I'm saying? If anybody say they ain't, I don't know what kind of target individual you are. That's how you can tell these real targets too. You know what I'm saying? What's like, well, like if you're saying you're a targeted individual, therefore they're gang stalking you. So if you're not being gang stalked, then that means you're not a targeted individual. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel, you know. And that don't mean I expect for everybody to, you know, you make a YouTube page pointing a phone at everybody. I'm not saying do that. But, you know, on my last channel, I did a lot of that. Not too much of it, but I did enough where people were like, okay, you know, but this channel, I decided to do something just a little different. You know what I'm saying? Because somehow I just didn't want to be to the point that where, you know, I get people more paranoid than they already is. You know what I'm saying? So I tried to keep my channel more on a spiritual level, you know what I'm saying, of, you know, so you can go at this thing spiritually, because I feel like we're in a spiritual war, and Satan is always trying to make people feel paranoid or trying to feel like they're nobody and stuff like that. When you're a diamond, you know what I'm saying, you shine, you know what I'm saying, you know, there's like a candle, you know what I'm saying, if you sit the candle behind the door, you know, nobody going to see that light, but if you put that candle on that table, you know, it light up the whole room. And that's how the chosen ones are supposed to, like, you know what I'm saying, they're supposed to act, you know, they're supposed to walk like that. They're supposed to walk with the light, you know. I watched a YouTube channel. That guy said that American flag, that's not even the original American flag. It said the stripes go up and down on the real American flag. I don't know how true that. I guess it is. I don't know. But you'd be surprised of all the things that we've been lied to, man. We've been really lied to. You know what I'm saying? Even down to the wars that's going on with Israel and Hamas and Russia and all these rumors of wars, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's real crazy, you know, but we all know deep down inside, we all know who's behind all of it. You know what I'm saying? You know where they got all the missiles from and everything. So, you know, it's just like to me, you know, America is like playing a video game with these other countries. Like, here, you take this, you take that. Okay, dun, 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 dun. And then they over there shooting and killing each other and all that kind of stuff with man. If y'all can only wake up and see the dirty little secret, man. You know, it's crazy. That's why Jesus said, "Be ye not of the heathens," and a lot of them, you know, that's why a lot of times in these different countries and stuff like that, they wonder why a lot of times God don't intervene. Well, the Lord said, you know, you live by the sword, you die by the sword, and a lot of them have drunken from the cup of Babylon, and y'all know what the great city is. You know, y'all know what Babylon is, and everybody has picked up the heathen ways, and God already warned you not to do it. So now you suffering the consequences behind disobedience. Okay, so a lot of times y'all just to the point that where, you know, y'all reaping what you sow. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know, you know, and that's just like even Iran. You know what I'm saying? All these places, you know, like if they get a nuke. I mean, what you mean if they get one? You know what I'm saying? That's what one of the guys said on one of these USA channels. Like if Iran get a nuke, yeah, it's done. You know, for what country, I don't know, but Iran is not scared of anything. So, you know, it's just a whole lot of things, and that it's a lot of preppers getting on YouTube now telling people to prep for a cyber attack and all these things of that nature, you know, and not trying to scare anybody, but I mean, I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to be prepared. I'm glad that I have went through things where if it had to be to the point that I had to go to the forest, it wouldn't be no problem with me surviving, because I know how to skin a squirrel and cook that junk too. Believe it. I know how to build a campsite out of a tree, you know, and an axe, you know. I know how to do certain things like that, man. And I thank God that, you know, sometimes we wonder why God put us through things. And then when you actually go through something, and that thing that God brought you through, you know what I'm saying? You're like, wow, I can't believe I actually know how to do this. Yeah, you remember that time you went through that, and now it's helping you out. And, you know, and that's just like my dad was in the military. And he had to be in Paris Island. Paris Island is like a training camp or something he had to go through, you know, basic training or something like that. But it's called Paris Island. And after he got out of there, you know what I'm saying, you know, then he became a military soldier, you know what I'm saying? So it's to the point that when you ready to go to combat, when you ready for combat, you know what I'm saying, you got to be trained before you go to combat, you know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of these people are going to take the mark of the beast, is because they're not prepping. They're not preparing themselves. They're not letting God prepare them. And you know, they're rejecting God when he's trying to. He said, I'm not, my plans for you is not to hurt you or harm you, you know, but to help you, you know, and a lot of times we go through so much stuff in life that we feel like sometimes we even look at God like we think that God is against us. But in the future, you know, you'll wake up and you'll find out, you'll say, man, wow, I'm glad I did go through that, because now I got this, or I know how to deal with this, or I know how to take care of that, you know. And I think that's a beautiful thing, you know, and through this program, trust me, and I hear a lot of targets like this. They say, man, it seems like your own people attack you more than anybody, you know. It seems like whenever, you know, we're people asked to, you know what I'm saying, do something in a criminal activities, you know, they are like the first people to raise their hand, you know what I'm saying? It's always your people, you know what I'm saying? They always want to participate in hurting their own brother or sister. And they don't even think twice about it. And it's sad. It's sad. And that's the reason why, you know, even in being in slavery for 400 years. You would have thought that would have brought us a whole lot closer. You know, you would think that we would run half of America right now. As much stuff as we've been through together. Harriet Tubman, Mary McLeod Bethune, Frederick Douglass, George Washington Carver. You know, all the black people that tried to make a way for us. Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers, Malcolm X. You know, Harriet Tubman. You know what I'm saying? Rosa Parks. You know, the list goes on. You know, you would think that all of them died and they fought. You know what I'm saying? For us to, you know, come together and like have our own part of, have our own city or our own town or whatever, which we did at one time. And it did work out, of course, until they burned it down. You know, you got to go in history on that. But, you know, you would think that we would be more closer than what we are. You know, and the crazy thing about it is you can see everything that's going on out here in society. And you can see that a lot of people are against us. You know, and this is just not being targeted. I see this happen in a lot of places. And like I said, a lot of people on YouTube are starting to talk about it as well. You know, even sometimes when you walk up in laundromats, you know what I'm saying, and there's a lot of certain people in there, you know what I'm saying, and they're all just like, look at you like you not supposed to be there. And you are in your own country, which your ancestors have been whipped, beat. I can't even, I probably get banned from YouTube if I say everything that we went through. A lot of things the history don't even tell you, but it was gruesome. And it's like, it's hard for us to forgive one another, but we'll forgive anybody else, any other race of people. We'll forgive anybody else quicker, you know, and it's really sad. And, you know, I made one video about, I think it might have been on my old page, and I was talking about how black people should stick together and all this kind of stuff. And then, of course, they see every video you make. So they start having black and white people, like interracial relationships, keep walking past me. And then the black guy is sitting there looking at me laughing like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Us and the white people, we can get along. I never said you couldn't get along. I hope you do get along. You know, I hope everybody get along. But the point where I'm mad about it is that to the point you can show me how much friendship you can be with another race, but hate your own. That's really sick to me. That's really sick to me. You know, y'all can go out here and show me how you can open the door and leave roses for another race of people, but you treat your sisters like trash. You know, I heard Your Logical Thinker on her video. She said something about looking in her comments, how the brothers was just talking so dirty about the sisters. And you got to realize this. Sometimes I get mad, but it's to the point that where I feel like this: if I ever say anything negative, it would be talking to myself. And if anybody hear me, it's because you recording me. It ain't because I'm putting it on YouTube and trying to, you know, put my people on blast or trying to make them look bad. You know what I'm saying? Who does that? You know what I'm saying? These are the people you need to look at like, wait a minute, who are you with? Who are you rolling with? But these guys get away with murder. You know, you got people out here with YouTube pages sitting there just dogging our people out. And I mean, this is the crazy part about this. Look at the comments. Most of the people agreeing with them are Afro-Americans. And I mean, I can understand you're saying things like, you know, we need to stick together. We need to stop the violence and stuff like that. These guys are calling our people out of their name. I'm not even going to say the names that they're calling them. And they're actually like giving them thumbs up. And it's like it's more white people taking up for us than our own kind. They be in the comment section like, oh no, color don't have anything to do with it, man. And then you get our people get up there like, yeah, man, you know them niggas ain't da. I'm like, wow, seriously? Who you really need to get at? That's sad. That's sad. We becoming like the most hated race in the world, man. And we need to really stick together and stop playing games. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about sticking together on no crime, okay? Because it seems like that's the only time, you know, a lot of people, all the world can stick together when it comes down to crime. You mentioned something like gang stalking, then you got everybody want to participate in something criminal like that. But if you tell everybody to stick together and go out here and feed the homeless or go witness to people or, you know, go cut the elders' grass or go pick up trash in your neighborhood, do something like that, everybody run. But when you tell them to do something that to hurt somebody, you should see how many people that want to participate in this game, even senior citizens, yes. So don't think that senior citizens ain't stalking you. Yes, they are. Matter of fact, it might be more seniors than there is young people. Because a lot of them ain't got nothing to do anyway. They feel like they young again, how Stella got her groove back. And they constantly do this back and forth. And it's crazy. I think I'm getting too serious about this video. I think there's a car about to pull in. Sometimes when you start getting hyped, boy, Satan got to send somebody to calm you down. Yeah, right. Now, I guess they went straight. Because a lot of times I can see if a car, because if it's slowed down by that little steeple right there, it's going to turn in. Most of the time, every time I go sit somewhere, a car, it pull up immediately. They like to let you know they watching you, especially if you talking like this. If you programmed to talk like them, oh, they ain't worried about you. They ain't worried about you. That's why they shadow ban a lot of people, because when they shadow ban you, they feel like, well, they ain't going to get out in the streets and say anything. So if we shadow ban them, then we can get them talking the way we want them to talk. And don't tell the dirty little secret. They have brainwashed a whole lot of people. And like I said, it's the new religion. And I'm not talking about the gear, the clothes. This whole thing is orchestrated, and, you know, they enjoy it. Just like bullies in the classroom, you know what I'm saying? They get that nerd and they start throwing spitballs at the back of his head. And, you know, they get even the kids in the school that was raised better than that end up participating in it. That's why I guess God said, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Because there's a lot of people out here that don't even want to participate in certain things like gang stalking and different stuff like that. But it's just because everybody is like in on it, you know, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people are in on it. You know, they just get to the point that where they say, heck, you know, hey, I might as well join in, you know, and then they make you look so bad. They tell so many lies on you. You know, they cause division and all kind of things, you know, like somebody, and, you know, they real sneaky about how they do it. You know, somebody might be used to commenting on your page, or you commenting on their page, and they'll stop the comments. They're real psychological with it. They'll stop the comments, and then you be like, oh, this person don't like me no more. I'm like, yeah, actually, I commented like 5,000 times, you know, but at the same time, when you know that they're in control of almost everything you do when it comes down to this phone. One girl this is when I stopped really doing too much on this phone, because this guy, he made a YouTube about this girl. Y'all may have seen it, where she was in the mirror and she was on her phone. And they were showing how they can see you through your phone, even with it off. And she was just in the mirror, just singing. And she didn't even realize the camera was watching her. This is how much they are in your business. That's why it's like when you walk around the house, and I'm warning all Americans, when you walk around the house with your phone or anything like that, and they know y'all keep that phone in your face. They know that's like a cigarette to some of y'all. Y'all keep that phone in your face. Sometimes just sit that phone down, put it in the drawer or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Cover your camera with a piece of tape or whatever. Look at YouTube, learn how to get the government off your back to the point that where they can't like listen to you, because they will come in your house, plant stuff, all kinds of stuff. And these people walk around here like they're so loving, kind, but that's exactly why Satan come. Satan come as an angel of light. And y'all all think you getting something when you come here. You think you're like, oh man, this is wonderful. Show business. I can be a movie star. I can be a rapper. I can be a singer. But you just don't know. Some of y'all are even shortening your life. Even the foods they give us. You know what I'm saying? It shortens your lifespan. You know. And people don't realize that this is, I truly believe this is the great city of Babylon. I really believe that. And in the Bible, it said, all those that have drunk from the cup of Babylon. I used to have to like really rightly divide that. Drink from the cup of Babylon. What does that literally mean? That means picking up the ways of the heathen. That's why in all these countries, they are dying of the same thing we're dying of. You know, they're getting sick from the same things we're getting sick from, because they're picking up these bad habits. You know, and they're really not meant to do that. You know what I'm saying? So they're suffering for it. And that's how I feel about it. I feel sorry for the things that happen in these different countries, but hey, you suffering for it. You're following the ways of the heathen. You know, even me, you know what I'm saying, that I have to repent for it. You know, but it's real hard when you raised and born around heathens. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a fight for us. You know, it's not easy. And like I said, they do not care. They do not care at all. I just save up for a rainy day, I guess. You know, it's this other job when I hire me, but I'm having problems with this job. Yeah, I mean, I don't like always getting on here telling y'all sad stuff about my life. You know what I'm saying? So some things you don't need to tell everything. You know, some things you keep to yourself. But I mean, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It really is crazy. Sometimes I get to the point I don't even want to touch my phone. You know, but then you really got to come in contact with nature, and it's like, it's hot outside, you know, mosquitoes all over the place, you know what I'm saying, you know. And sometimes you just be like, no, forget it, man. I got to go. I got to get in something. And that's just the way it is. Y'all keep on a lot of y'all content creators, man, y'all keep on making y'all videos, and I will encourage all people that try to make videos and stuff like that, you know, kind of, you know, stay focused, you know what I'm saying, you know, try to keep it, if you're going to talk about something, stick to that topic, you know what I'm saying, kind of, you know, because I have seen a lot of YouTube, man. It's this guy that he got dreadlocks, man. I think it's Church Life or something like that. He got a page, and I remember when he first started off, he was homeless, man. And he, you know, I don't know if I think he was homeless, and his family had a house or something like that. But anyway, they was suffering through some hard times, man. And man, I tell you what, man, that guy started. He would just had his cell phone, and he had you know, it's Church Life, I think, yeah. And he had his cell phone and just him, man. And I mean, this guy, man, I don't know how he did it, but I mean, he got so many subscribers, but he wasn't being gang stalked. See, it's different when you gang stalk or something like that, because gang stalk, they'll stop all that. you might, if especially if you are severe, you a real target, a hardcore target, they ain't gonna let you get too much happiness. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you really getting no money or nothing like that. That's why I don't even try. You know what I'm saying? But you know, God bless me. Some people help me out. You know, God bless me. But I don't even try to be like, you know, because they targeting me too hard. Trust me, if they want to target me, I'll be trying. I'll go get it. But you know, he made a video, and most of his videos was kind of like shorts, and you know what I'm saying, he just made like little videos, man. And next thing you know, I remember he made like 30 videos, you know, just shorts and stuff, but he had a lot of followers, man. And he got up there one time, man, and he said me and my family struggling and we need some help. Can y'all hit that Cash App? Boy. When I say he got blessed, and he did it twice. Now, he got about 1,000 videos now, but this was a while back. And I can just imagine what he got now. Because last time I checked one of his videos out, he had one of those electric, it looked like an electric car. I'm not sure, but I knew it had brand new seats in that Joker bed. And I mean, haircut, nice clothes on, everything, man. So YouTube would kick out, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it's from YouTube or just Cash App, man. But that guy, man, I said, wow, man. And this is Street Preacher. Him too, young boy. He was, I think he's from Africa or something like that, but he speak good English. And man, shoot, he went out and street preached, and he put the camera on himself. Man, that boy had so many followers, man. And he was just saying basic stuff. He won't like doing, you know how some people do stuff in their videos, they got like stuff in the background, they do all that. He wasn't even doing that. He recently started doing that because he got enough money to start, you know. And I guess he got a laptop or something, or he got better equipment. But he just did regular stuff, man. And that boy had so many followers, man. They loved him, man. And he just talked about regular stuff, man. He talked about him getting high one day and then running into hell and God and all kind of stuff. And he just talked about regular stuff, man. That boy was getting so much money. He got a bad sports car. He was getting so much money, man, that he almost felt like he was sinning. He was getting so much money, he thought he was sinning. He said he got on the video, and he was just like, man, I don't think I should be getting any more money. That's how much money he was getting. He said, I shouldn't even get any more money because I think that I'm just doing this for the cash. Well, no, not necessarily, because the Bible did say he is a rewarder for those who diligently seek him. So, you know, that could be God's reward. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, if somebody come bless you with something, that don't mean you're trying to hustle people. Yeah, God said he's a rewarder, and he'll take care of his. If you're going to go out here and street minister and do all that kind of stuff and travel around the world, God knows you need food, you need gas, you need stuff to eat. He going to supply your needs. He said, I shouldn't see mine begging for bread nor water. So if you begging for bread and water, then what that mean? Come on now, let's go to the scriptures. What does that mean? Apparently you don't belong to God, because that's what the scripture says. This Bible. I will not see mine begging for bread nor water. So, and that's one thing about it. I don't do no begging. I don't care how bad of a situation I be in sometimes. I don't do no begging. Nah. Begging is asking more than once. So if you go ask somebody for something, you know, hey, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But if you do it more than one time, what I mean by this is, I'm not talking about people getting on their video and saying, hit my Cash App up, stuff like that. That's not begging. I'm talking about like if you in front of a store and you out in the street or something like that, and you see a person and you like, can I have $5? If you ask him or her more than once, that's begging. But if you ask them once and they give it to you, hey, you being blessed. You being blessed. So, you know, but y'all just keep your head up. I say that this is gonna be a short video. Somehow I don't know how that's happened. I just got to going. But anyway, y'all keep your head up, stay strong. And don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it going. And in the end, you'll see the outcome, you know. I think the biggest thing is you just stay in prayer. Something hard for me to do because I wake up, I be just so, you know, like, God, why me? You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, God's like, why not you? You're the one. You're the chosen one. I need you to do a work. Hey, it is what it is. You know, God didn't change his mind about me, you know, because of my mistakes. And he ain't changed his mind about you because of your mistakes. He already knew you was going to make a mistake before you made it. That don't mean he, oh, you're not chosen no more because you made this mistake. No. In that case, half of the prophets in the Bible, they wouldn't even be in there. Trust me. But y'all keep your head up and stay in prayer. And, you know, just keep making those positive videos and watch God move.